Good evening. I'm going to walk you through the first section of problem 2 in the book. It says scale models are also used for three-dimensional models. And a model is usually something that is too big or too small to be drawn on paper. A model of a C-130 airplane has a scale of 1 to 100. It's not necessarily in feet or inches or miles, it's just 1 to 100. So if the model airplane has a 1 foot long, if the model airplane is 1 foot long, how long is the actual plane? When we have 1 over 100, that is our model over the actual. So 1 over 100 would equal, if the model plane is 1 foot long, that's our model, so it goes on top. How tall is it actually? We've set up a proportion. We are just going to cross multiply, take 100 times 1, and then we are going to divide by the number we didn't circle, divide by the 1. So the actual plane is 100 feet long. The next one, if the model's wingspan is 16 inches, we're still using the same scale of 1 over 100 equals, they gave us the model's wingspan of 16 inches, so that's the model, that goes on top. We're looking for the actual, so we're looking for the denominator, and I like to use A for actual just to kind of remind me. I'm going to cross multiply here, and I'm going to take 100 times 16, not without a calculator. I know that we all got 1600, and then we divide it by the 1. So the wingspan is actually 1600, and in this case it's inches, because we dealt in inches. It says 16 inches, so this 16 represents 16 inches. On the first one, this 1 was a foot, because it said 1 foot long. Kind of like a foot long. Anyway, now, but in the real world, we don't really deal with 1600 inches. So we'll have to take 1600 inches and change that to feet. So you say, how many inches are in a foot? 12. So I'm going to go down here and do 1600, and I'm going to divide 1600 by 12 inches, and I'm going to get 133, and on the decimal it's going, or on the calculator it's going to be 0.3 repeating, but you all know 0.3 repeating is 1/3 feet. Okay, let's go ahead and erase this. Well, I guess it doesn't want to erase, it wants to misbehave, and that's fine. Okay, if the width of each of the model's propellers is 1.62 inches, it's the model. How wide is the actual propeller? Well, we know we have 1 over 100, because that's our scale, and that equals, it says model, so we know that goes on top, 1.62, 1 and 62 inches over how wide is it actually. We are going to cross multiply, so take 100 times 1 and 62 hundredths. And again, without a calculator, we're multiplying by 100 so we can move our decimal. So that equals 162 inches. Divide by 1. It's going to give us 162 inches. But we don't deal in 162 inches. So again, we want to change that to feet. So I'm running out of room and my eraser doesn't work. So I'm going to do it up here. 162 divided by 12 equals equals 13.5 feet. Awesome, awesome. Okay, next one. If the width of the actual tail is 52 feet, 8 inches, what is the width of the tail on the model? Well, this time they gave us the actual, so there's a change, but they also gave us 52 feet, 8 inches. When we're doing math, we can't deal in both feet and inches at the same time, so we need to convert feet to inches or inches to feet. this is not 52.8 feet, because 8 inches is really 8 over 12. And when we reduce that, divide by 4, we get 2/3. So then we would have to convert our mixed number to an improper fraction, and we don't have any interest in that. So let's convert our feet to inches. So we're going to take 52 feet times the 12 inches that there are in a foot, and 52 feet times 12 inches equals, I'm waiting on my handy-dandy assistant.
624 inches.
624. Plus the 8 extra inches that we had, they gave us, gives us 632 inches. We're going to use the same scale of 1 to 100, and that's going to equal, again, they gave us the model, which was they gave us the actual, which was 632, so we're looking for the model. We have our proportion. We are going to cross multiply. 632 times 1 is 632. Then we are going to divide by 100. Without using our calculator, dividing by 100, we have 2 zeros, so we move our decimal over 2 places. We have 6 and 32 hundredths, and we had inches over here in our model. So that is our label, 6 and 32 hundredths inches is the tail of the model. Last one, if the height of the actual tail is 38 feet 5 inches, what is the height of the tail in the model? Actual, again, they gave us the feet and the inches. 5 inches would be 5/12, and that's not an easy fraction for us to deal with, so let's change our feet to inches. We say no to that. So let's take 38 times 12 inches per foot, and that gives us
456 inches.
456. My handy-dandy assistant is on the ball this time. Plus the 5 inches that they gave us gives us 461, and that's inches. Using the same scale factor, I'll draw a little squiggly line to separate our work. 1 over 100 equals, we're looking for the model, and they gave us 461 inches. Nice proportion. We are going to cross multiply. You don't really need your label there. 461 times 1 is 461. I'm going to divide by 100. We're dividing by 100, which has 2 zeros, which means we move the decimal 2 places to the left. We get 4 and 61 hundredths inches, because that was our label, inches, inches. So the actual height, or the model, is 4 and 61 hundredths inches tall. Good luck on your homework. I'm sure you will all do fabulous. Don't forget to do the barn problem, where your scale factor is 1 to 48. So instead of using 1 over 100, you'll use 1 over 48. Good luck. Happy times. Bye.